everyone. I hope you're having a great day, evening, or night, wherever you happen to be in your part of the world. Starting off today with 88 magic and 1900 total level. Very exciting, only 100 levels off the big 2k. I'm honestly very excited about that. Unlock some new worlds, hopefully some quieter worlds, so I don't have to hop as much to find bursting spots for my Smoke Devil task. Now I am just going to get ahead of it real quick while we're back at our favourite Calquat tree for yes, another farming level. I would like to apologise, most of the audio you're going to hear for this episode is recorded in post, simply due to the fact that all of these clips were recorded in the middle of the night when there are other people sleeping in the house. It just seems to be the only time I'm able to actively play, so it is what it is, but just a heads up on that front. Now this is going to be the episode of construction, the episode of POH upgrades, because I figured it's time. The account really is far overdue for a better POH, so that's what you're seeing now, and that's what you will be seeing in the next few minutes. We're starting off the upgrades with the pool of rejuvenation and the fucking pool of G fuel. I don't know. Anyway, we are over at Kingdom. We are bouncing around a lot this episode. I'm sorry. I'm also just struggling to fucking keep up with everything that's going on because I am just watching this playback live and recording. Decided to collect the resources from the Kingdom. I really wish there was a way for me to tell how long it's been in between collections. I'm sure there probably is a plugin, I don't know how long it has been. Probably a month and a half if I had to guess. Nice herbs as well, obviously. Always love the Ranars. Basically 100 Ranars from that collection. Very, very nice. We are slowly continuing to bank 85 and 87 herb lore. Now I also have a bit of an influx of Slayer points burning a bit of a hole in my pocket, so I decided to come down and spend them, to be honest, because there are a few things I wanted to upgrade, a few tasks that apparently I still haven't extended. I definitely thought I had extended, apparently not. So we did extend both Necreals and Dust Devils, and again, I'm not sure how I haven't purchased the herb sack by this point in the account, but there you go, we picked that one up too. I'm down here trying some Royal Titans on the official, or one of the official worlds. It's a little rough just because I am playing with ping. I think it's an American server, and it's a little more difficult to sort of just, oh my god. And I've got to figure out how to get rid of this tooltip whenever I hover over something in my inventory, because it's fucking annoying. It makes switching so much more annoying. I think it's probably better for me to try and find a duo partner just on an Australian world, because the ping is just a little too much, I think. Nevertheless, the reason I am recording, we picked up the Ice Element Staff Crown, so a little torn now because I can start looting Brander for the other half of the staff, but I also want to keep looting Eldrick because of the Eagle Eye upgrade, which is the main one I want. I don't know, we'll just see. We'll keep going. I'm having fun. You have got to be kidding me. I have to be really quiet at the moment because there's people sleeping in the house. But that's the other half of the... I got the whole staff in 20 kill count. That is nutty. Alright, let's go and make it. Fuck yeah, boys. Alright. Twin Flame staff acquired on the IronMan, sub 20 KC. Well, on 20 KC, I suppose. Yeah, there you go. So that was only a few days after the release of the Royal Titans. We managed to complete the entire Twin Flame staff, which was pretty exciting. I feel bad for all of the Iron Men that went obscenely dry there. Some people like the boss, some people hate it. I'm not a fan. I mean, it's whatever. It's perfectly fine. Picked up a Guthan's helm as well, just doing a bit of barrows. Oh yeah, I bet you all forgot that we got the jaw, didn't ya? I definitely forgot because it's been months since I actually got the jaw. That just goes to show you how long in between clips and recording it has truly been. Nevertheless, Need Is Not Face Guard unlocked. I can't remember the kill count. I think it was probably about 1,000-ish KC on task. So not very lucky, but also not dry at all. Still got it under the drop rate. And despite getting very lucky on the Twin Flame, I still needed the prayer upgrades, and the luck did continue. Honestly, we got the Deadeye prayer at 36 KC, so unlocking that one. And honestly, now all we need is the Mystic Vigor prayer, and we are done for Royal Titans. So hopefully it doesn't take us too long. Hopefully we don't start to go dry on the last prayer scroll. Not that I could even really call it going dry, considering we've been very lucky there so far. Picking up 94 hit points as well, just down at a Fire Giant's task, and I rolled a Dagonoth task. So I decided to start killing both Prime and Supreme, which honestly I'm quite surprised as to how easily I picked it up, and also picked up the Seer's Ring, which isn't really the one I was there for. I was kind of hoping for the Archer's Ring, and honestly just my fucking Dragon Axe, which I'm still dry on. I think I've probably gotten around 400 collective Dagonoth Kings KC at this point. Mud battle staff though, by the way, but yeah, still no Dragon Axe, which is a little frustrating because I just want to AFK woodcutting at work, man. That's all I want to do. But yeah, had some leftover points in the Nightmare Zone from I think when I imbued my Berserker Ring. So yeah, Seer's Ring, I'm sure that's best in slot for me somewhere. I don't know, but look, we're getting a lot done this episode on top of the construction upgrades, which we will circle back to, by the way. I'm deciding to start sort of processing all of my herbs. I believe at this point we have just about 85 herb lore banked. So yeah, there you go. Dropped about I think 2 to 3-ish million coins on the auto unfinished potion maker. Totally worth it, by the way, in my opinion. I'm not making thousands upon thousands of unfinished potions. It's just not happening. 94 farming down at the Alkarid Cactus Patch, collecting herb lore secondaries like it's a part-time job, honestly. Gotta keep doing it. 80 construction, told you we'd circle back to construction. Mahogany Homes, I think, will be the only way I ever train construction. I'm not a fan of traditional con training. It's so mind-numbingly boring to me, and it just makes my planks just go that much further, at least XP wise. So level 80 means we can now make the upgraded altars. I'm going to make the Dark Altar first, and then we're going to boost up to make the fucking uber sick trio combined altar. I can't fucking remember what it's called. Occult altar, there you go. Thank you, me from the past. Thankfully, I got very lucky with the stew boost. This was only the second stew that I tried boosting for, and we snagged the +5 upgrade. So there's the occult altar made on the account. As you can see by my cute little mouse wiggles, I was very, very excited. Now, if you remember last episode, we picked up the Ferroceptor. I decided to use it to make the altar simply because I think the altar is going to be a much better quality of life upgrade for me than just doing more Pyramid Plunder. And now that I need one again for the Master Clue scroll, the Master Clue steps, sorry, and for more Pyramid Plunder, it gives me a reason, an excuse to go back and grind out more thieving training, and I quite like Pyramid Plunder, so there's that as well. So we're boosting to make further upgrades. The Fine Jewelry Box, I think is what that one was called. Fancy Jewelry Box, sorry. And we need a few more levels to get the Ornate Jewelry Box. So naturally, went back to Mahogany Homes, finished off 83 construction, and like any good Iron Man would know, 83 construction is the level that we stop at because we can now boost for pretty much every useful house upgrade in the game. So here we are boosting, and this one took me a fucking long time. I remember for a fact this was like 20-25 stews in. We finally got the +5. There's the Ornate Jewelry Box done. So Jewelry Box completed, Occult Altar completed. The only things left now is the final Rejuvenation Pool upgrade, which ties back in to the unfinished potions we were making earlier, obviously because you need to create anti-venom 4s for the final pool upgrade, so we are going to be doing that as well, but obviously we need herbal levels for that, so you know, we'll circle back to that in a minute. Doing some more Slayer. I think at this point we picked up 87, that's right, 87 Slayer. Unlocking Cave Kraken, there you go, only one skip required. Now, unfortunately I was not smart enough to extend Cave Kraken before getting my task, so a little bit of an oversight there, but if I had have extended them, I wouldn't have had enough points to skip and actually get the task. So yeah, hindsight's 2020. 91 magic down at my favorite task in the game. Greater Necreals, so good, man. The fucking XP is just phenomenal. Back at our favorite Calquat tree for another farming level, man. I think that's 3 farming levels in one episode. I can't be stopped. I simply cannot be stopped. 88 Slayer. I think farming will be the first 99 on the account. Part of me really does want the untrimmed hit points cape, but I just simply don't think it's going to happen. The farming XP is just... it's just flowing at this point, man. It's too much to handle. So something I have been working on in the background, I don't believe I've shown you, I've been blowing all of my sand and giant seaweed into molten glass, and we finally got through all of my buckets. We're sitting at just under 50,000 molten glass, which puts us pretty on par for 93 crafting. Not quite there, but I believe in the low 90s. It should put us into as well. Coming in with a little bit of a CG update, 130 kill count, 139 kill count. We got the second, I believe, or the second or the third armor seeds, so very happy about that. Been very lucky with our armor seeds. We haven't gotten too unlucky with our weapon seeds yet. Actually, there you go, we haven't gotten any weapon seeds yet, so hopefully we can continue that trend, because I don't want to see any weapon seeds, to be perfectly honest with you. 85 crafting. We are going to be starting to see some crafting levels in the background here, obviously, because I still don't have any fucking Zenites, man. Still no Zenites. This isn't another, it's another farming level, baby. That's 4 farming levels in a single fucking episode. God damn it, man. Now that I've started the crafting training, I can very comfortably boost up and create a Fury. I was simply going to wait and create a Torture, but like I just mentioned, I still don't have any Zenites to show for my hard work, which is really a shame. I'm like a crackhead going through withdrawals, man. I've killed so many demonic gorillas, I just want a Zenite. That's all I want. Anyway, in the interim, I decided to make a Fury just because it still is an upgrade, and we will probably turn it into a Blood Fury at some point as well. So with the help of my good friend, the Mushroom Pie, was able to very comfortably boost up, make the Fury, enchant it, and there you go. Nice little upgrade to the account. No more Amulet of Glory for me. Not looking quite so newbie anymore. And look at those stats. That's a good upgrade. Very happy. And look at that, we are back at CG again. Only 4 kills after the last armor seed, and would you look at that, I spoke it into existence, didn't I? Crystal weapon seed. Look, can't be too upset about that. That's 4 seed drops in 143 kills, so over rate. So we are technically still doing pretty well at CG. Collecting our kingdom once again. I think it probably would have been another month or so in between collections. Nice herbages once again. If you take a look at that stack of Ranars, man, 159 Ranars. Very, very nice, as you can see by my little clicky clicks. I was very excited about that collection. And coming in right on the end, or just about the end of the molten glass, picking up 90 crafting, which is very exciting. That'll be the last crafting level that we can pick up with the molten glass that I've got banked. I'll have to go back and collect maybe 10,000 or 15,000 more buckets of sand, but still, we're making some good progress this episode, I'll tell you what. Now, if there was a clip that I wish I had the fucking recorder on for, it's this one. Bang. Tormented Synapse, and I didn't even initially react because I was talking to someone in the background. I looked away for the drop, looked back. There's a beautiful little Synapse on the floor for me. So fuck, I was so excited, but at the same time, I was pretty torn. I didn't really know what to make. I was thinking, well, part of me really wanted to make the Emberlight just so I don't have to worry about Arclight charges anymore. But I did a bit of looking around, a bit of digging on, you know, the old RuneScape subreddits and whatnot. I finally decided to go with the Scorching Bow, simply due to the fact that it's going to be really good for solo Zami. And if I ever wanted to turn it into a purging staff as well, you can revert the Scobo for effectively, you know, no loss. It's just a magic longbow, that's all it is. But you can't revert Emberlight. I mean, you can, but you lose the Arclight and you have to re-imbue it, or fucking, you've got to put 30 more Ancient Shards into it and go through that whole process again. So it's really, it's not recommended to revert an Emberlight. So there's a little more flexibility in making the Scorching Bow, and it adds a nice 45-ish mil to the bank value. And at the time of recording this, Yama has only just come out, so they're worth about 80 mil at the moment. And it looks like I was a little mistaken from earlier. This is the last crafting level that I was able to squeak out with all of the resources in my bank. I think I had to go through all of my uncut gems as well. But 91, so we can now really comfortably boost for all of the Zenite jewelry apart from the Torture. The Torture? The fucking Torture. And, oh, don't tell me, is this another farming level? I think it is, boys. This is 5 farming levels in one episode. 92 farming to 97 in one episode. I tell you what, man, like, that's incredible. That is just outrageous in in my humble opinion. Back at Tormented Demons now. I'm just going to spoil this. It's no drops. I still haven't gotten any further drops from TDs, but we did get 90 range, so nice little milestone level down at our Slayer task here. Now, fuck me dead. Does this clip hold a lot of weight? It holds a lot of pain in my heart, right? Okay. Ballista limbs on the floor. No collection log because we got one pair a few episodes ago. No dramas. So okay, look, you got a second pair of limbs. That's unlucky. Yeah, no, look. 5 kills before this clip, I got my second pair. This pair of limbs, that's my third pair. So I'm gonna pull up my collection log in a second here. 3 ballista limbs in 716 kill count. Look, I know there's people out there with worse logs than that, but you gotta give it to me. That log is pretty fucking atrocious. And I think I almost cried when I got that second pair of limbs. I pulled up my log, recorded the clip, and then logged off for the night. I was so done. Anyway, that's gonna wrap it up for today, guys. That's all I've got for you. Finishing with a nice little Guthan's War Spear. Puts us 3 out of 4 for Guthan's. And I believe we're 3 out of 4 on Torag as well. Torag and Verak. So look, 3 of the sets we're 3 out of 4 for, and the last 2 we are 2 out of 4 for. That's technically a sentence, but it sounded wrong in my head. Look, if you enjoyed, leave a like, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.